everyone. So I am just going to see if I can invite Emmy. This sometimes takes a little bit. I'm hoping that Emmy will be here and we can get started on a little chat. Let's see if she's here. So we're going to have a little chat this morning about Reiki and working together and how we have developed like a really nice working professional relationship, but also a friendship too, just by finding each other through Reiki, Holy Fire Reiki, and some upcoming things that we've got going. Just to see if she is here. I hate this little bit where it's like waiting for the person to come and join. See if I can do that again. Sorry, everyone. I think, Emmy, if you're on, then you can just request to join. That might be easier.
Oh, you're seen into my office. There we go.
Morning. Oh, I've got like a weird little line on the thing. You look like you're like half, I don't know. Can you see that, or is it just on my phone?
I don't know what you mean. I can't see anything on yours that looks.
It looks all right for you. It's probably just my phone. I am going to invest in a new phone. So, good morning, young lady.
Morning.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good.
Doing good.
So thanks for joining me this morning. A nice early bird. I know we planned this a little bit later, but you're a busy bee. Got my cuppa, so we're all sorted. My little Aquarius mug. I'm very happy.
Mine has dogs on it, of course.
So, just to kind of have a chat about how we met, how we discovered each other. Let's say it like that.
So I think you had come to a circle that I was a part of, and that's how we met. And I think we vibed kind of straight away. We had a wee chat. It was very brief, and then from there, did we follow each other on Instagram?
Yeah, I think you said like I've seen you offering Reiki, and it would be, I know it's the next part of my journey, so you decided to come. And like you didn't want to come because I know I do really small group trainings, but you were like, I just, my nervous system with that all day over 2 days. So can you do it one-to-one? And so we figured that out, didn't we? So I think we did, because I wanted to learn a little bit more about what you did. So you did some kind of manifesting coaching with me, which really, really paid off. And then, we joined in like that, didn't we? So how did you?
In terms of a collaboration, as well as like you teaching me. So you're very like malleable in the way that you move from student to teacher, which is lovely. I never felt that there was like a hierarchy or anything like that. Like you're always like a student of life. So I really appreciated that. And with the one-to-ones with being autistic, that I'm not great in big groups. So when you had offered that, I was very grateful because you know what I'm like and how tired I get. So.
And it is tiring. I know I did a one-to-one training yesterday, and we were just talking then about after someone's gone like that, the energy does shift. So we get cold, we're a little bit tired, we're not quite, enveloped in like the love of Reiki, I suppose, for the day that you're together. So, why did you decide to come and work with me? What was it about my training that kind of stood out?
I think having a brief interaction with you and the way that you just show up for yourself. In human design, my spleen is active, so I was like, oh, that's the right one. And like I saw myself in you as well, being quite logical. How you weren't like Reiki's going to fix everything. It's a wonderful way to support yourself, but it's not going to be the end all and be all. And I was looking for something to add into my practice to support people. And it's done that, and it's been a really, really wonderful experience.
Yeah, I mean, you're moving through it so quickly, and I know when we discussed kind of going towards master practitioner and master teacher, you were like, I don't know, but I feel like it's right. And so we just discussed about intention, which for me, that's the most important thing for everyone. You know, sometimes we get those huge periods of growth and it just seems okay to be like bam, 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 and then we can just kind of sit back and see what happens. So how did you find the training?
Great, it was really good, really gentle, and you know, I didn't know what to expect with the first one, but very gentle, very like a very good pace to go at. I didn't feel like I was getting hammered with information. It was like, right, we're doing this, and we're doing that. It's very like I could breathe, and then we moved between the learning and then attunement and then some more learning, then some practice, and the lunch break in the middle is always really nice. Um, and like the
I'm
pulling
away from
cards and cacao and things like that. So it's just a really lovely, comprehensive experience. And you don't feel like you're being talked at. You know, being a teacher myself, I can be very aware that when you're teaching, it can be quite like one-sided. I felt like this is more collaborative as well. So that's why I've come back time and time again.
So you're heading to do all your master teacher in November.
Yeah, exciting.
How is that feeling for you?
It feels good. I think I've moved through the Reiki levels with integrity, and it's not been like I just want to get to this level so that then I'm do. It's been integrating it into my life, and I use Reiki all the time. People wouldn't even think of using it for certain things. So like when I was getting tattooed and I was going over a really nippy bit, I'd be repeating um, the level 2 aspects that we use as practitioners. So I'd be repeating that in my head. I use it on my plants. I use it to clear my space for the bath. You know, I imbue everything with Reiki. It just has been like such a big part of my life now, that I just
Yeah.
call on it all the time, and it just taps into everything else so nicely, that I'm looking forward to coming up to teacher to bring that to my clients who are very scientific as well, and they love the spiritual side, but they're not sure how to make that leap. So I think with master teacher, that's going to be my particular brand of Reiki and how to teach that to people. So I'm really looking forward to it. It's been a really nice journey together.
Yeah, I think I've been really lucky. Well, not lucky. I think, teachers find you, right? It's kind of they come along at the right time. And I know with all of my teachers, it was very much about how they supported me as a person, as well as, for them for treatments. But the way they spoke about bringing it into like real life in a creative way, like you say, like I use it on my altar for my business, for certain situations. When I was ill in February, kind of use that over your body just for like I don't think people kind of realize, but I also wanted it to be not too woo woo or twinkly. I wanted it to be really logical, and how you can use it in day-to-day life, because otherwise it's just like something you go to have a treatment, feel better for an hour, and then go back into your life. And that's not something it's a really supportive practice alongside a healthy lifestyle, exercise, all the other tools that you use as somatic practices and things like that. It's all part of becoming well, and this kind of lifestyle medicine, really. I don't, the big famous twinkly Reiki thing that I say to everybody, it's not all like crystals in the bra and, screaming at the moon. Although I love that, it's not it's not kind of something that you have to make a huge ritual around, right? You can just sit with it in the morning, put it on your body. Your famous Reiki bath. I was like, how come I've never thought about putting Reiki symbols in my bath before? And I love that. And in the Reiki share group that we've got, it's nice to share those different experiences, because everyone's experience of it is, I don't know, it's just so lovely to watch you all grow in different ways. So yeah, and obviously with the somatic work that we both do, it's just seamless the way you can move between that, being held in that space, using those. And that's what I teach in the practical side of it. Is it's not just about putting your hands on and projecting energy through your hands. It's about making someone's body and soul feel completely supported when they're on the bed with you. Otherwise, you're just laying there waiting for something, something magic to happen. Your nervous system's like, what's going to go on? What's happening? So it's lovely. and it's been so lovely to watch you use it so
Yeah.
well. And Holy Fire is just such a, I don't know, it's like a real nurturing, mothering type energy, isn't it? It's just like a gentle hand on your back, I always think, just pushing you along and guiding you. So,
Yeah. Gentle but transformative is what I always tell my clients, because you feel it. You really do feel
yeah,
it. And like
yeah,
you said, with the somatic stuff, with you and your IEMT, me with the somatic release method, it just ties in so beautifully, because our clients are coming to us for more than just Reiki. It's very rarely is it going to be just Reiki. They're coming to us because they want to feel seen and held and validated and witnessed and things. Whether that's like their wellness journey, or needing support through life events or emotional experiences. And I feel like they just tie in so well to support the client, even if you're not actually having them in for, say, a somatic session, but you're bringing those tools into your Reiki as well, which is really nice. So people will be able to bring in their practices, because I know some of your clients have a background in like dental nursing and flying, for example, like flight attendants. So really bringing in that customer service aspect. Like you get people from all walks of life that have so many transferable skills, which is really nice to watch as well.
yeah. I mean, it's been lovely actually working with the eye movement therapy alongside of it, because it's like you say, like bringing that spirituality and that science in together, where people actually see the results so quickly, and it can be a little bit, so actually working with those other practices, that gentle directed compassion, just taking them down into the body a little bit more, where they can feel again, where they've been, because my experience of life was like never wanting to be in my body, because I was shit scared of what was going
Yeah.
on there and never find out. So, and having that support from others, and I know we share treatments as well in support, and I think that's really important too, is that we always learn from each other creatively, as well as educationally as well.
Mm-hmm.
With the integrated support stuff that I do, that's why I make them so long, because they are like a deep coaching session. They are about bringing everything up into awareness that you need to see, and that can be quite, wow, I didn't even know that. But using Reiki, it's kind of working with that subconscious, conscious mind all the time, and just bringing those messages up. About me being some kind of, magician. It's, bringing someone into their own awareness, which is beautiful, actually. And it's lovely to watch. The best thing I ever hear is when people say, like, oh, everything's connected. I can see it now. It's like, oh, I would say like angels are kind of like singing above me when people actually, recognize that. So we're going to be doing an inner child workshop as well.
Looking forward to it. So that is the 26th of October at the Yoga Barn. And this will be a mix of our somatic practices, gentle yoga, timeline healing, which I'm really looking forward to. That's what you're bringing into it, which I haven't done before. So that'll be a great experience for me to co-facilitate and help look after people whilst you're taking them through that. And they can book through my scheduling. So if people want to book on, you can go to the link in my bio, and then you go up to the top right, and it says book now. It'll come into the scheduling, and if you scroll down, it's at the bottom. And we've only got, I think we've got a couple of slots left now. It's starting to fly off. So if you want to get signed up, you're very got it.
Crack on. I'm so looking forward to it, because it's just, I think, working with energy like we both do as well, it's noticing the flow of how things work. So it's not just right banging someone in and working on this and this huge catharsis. It's about that gentle holding, that integration of those parts of us. And I know, like, you've experienced internal family systems the same as me, and it's just so powerful, that kind of, I don't know, just the awareness, even if it's just kind of using parts of it to bring into your own practice with Reiki. I think it's lovely to kind of use those bits and pieces where you can, I know I've got like a raging 14-year-old that seems to run my life sometimes, so it's really nice to kind of talk to her on a daily basis, like, come on,
Come on in.
yeah.
I'm looking forward
So
to it.
I am, yeah, and obviously we've done the confident practitioner. We've got a few little plans to go forward with that. It's just whenever we can find the time to actually meet up and have a cup of tea and talk sensibly about anything rather than sharing jokey memes and stuff, right?
I know. I do love a jokey meme, but I think we've both been very grateful to be booked and busy, that it's almost kind of taken over the creative side. So I think 2025 for both of us will be quite transformative in business and our offerings. And we were having a wee chat this morning about where we want to take things, which is really nice. So yeah, it's just sitting down and hammering it out. But we always get it done.
Always. And like, it's never, I just do a bit, you do a bit, I do, and we're like, ta-da! It just happens, it just happens. But yeah, I feel you on the creative bit. It seems to be like a heavy summer where everything's been about my own stuff. I know I've been going through, my own level of healing as well. And it's important to take that time out, I think, although in the back of my mind there's also, you've got to keep going. That's just kind of that natural urge, but I can feel the creativity coming back. So it's nice that dropping into that winter yin energy where you can just receive a little bit more info. So thank you for coming to chat to me. And I'll drop, I've got some spaces on Reiki 2 left if anyone wants to join. And also, if anyone has already done their level 1, level 2, and they want to head up towards master practitioner or anything like that, or they want to just a refresh, then we can always do one-to-one spaces. And I really like those days. They're really intimate and personal. And I only ever really, the most I ever have on a training is 5. And that's often like a big day, but it's lovely, and there's such a lot of connection in the Reiki shares. We've got a Reiki share tomorrow, so that'll be good, and bringing in some Reiki drumming as well into my training now is lovely too. So I'll have to get you. I know CJ does Reiki drumming, so I'm sure you've experienced that anyway.
Yeah, it'll be fab. I'm sure you'll have a great time tomorrow. I'm viewing houses this weekend, so that's fine.
You're a busy bee.
A busy bee. I'll be using the Reiki around as I'm walking into other folks' houses because you know what it's like. So make sure you're looking after yourself, folks, when you're out and about. Use Reiki for that.
Give yourself some self-protection, definitely. Those crystals in your bra. Thanks, Emmy, for dropping on this morning. Good luck house hunting today, and I will chat to you soon. All right, lovely. Take care. Bye. Bye.